Let me double check just to make sure. I'll just do this.
You're so funny.
What?
You're so funny.
What?
You're so funny.
One mistake is enough.
Rather be safe than sorry.
Bruno's in.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm. Because I asked him. Because first I said, Willow told me, which she did, that you were going to vote for Godfrey to stay. And he goes, oh, she did. And I was like, I want you to think seriously right now. Godfrey is willing to go after Zach. Is that who you want to go after? And then he starts going, you know what? Zach is with JP, Ashley, Kevin, Pilar. We don't have the numbers. If we can get him, if we keep Godfrey, we have the numbers to take him out later. And I was like, okay. He's like, do you think we can get the votes? I was like, who are you thinking? And then I was like, I can try and talk to Sarah and Brittnee. He's like, I don't know if they'll do it. And I was like, if I can convince Sarah and Brittnee, he's like, I'll talk to Bobby. And I was like, okay, then that's 5 votes. So Sarah just told me that Bobby wants to talk to her.
Sarah said Bobby wants to talk to her?
Yeah.
Do you think we can trust Bobby?
I don't know, but I know Bobby.
Do you think we can trust Bruno?
I can trust Bruno. I can trust Bruno because of the fact that we have our own relationship.
Yeah, since G, right?
What?
Since G?
Well, not that. Just Bruno and I he stayed true to me before I left.
Yeah.
And that says a lot to me because a lot of people ignored me. They were stop talking game. Bruno was there for me 100%. He's been honest, and we never talked game before, and he regrets that he never worked with me, and now he has the chance to.
Yeah.
And I said, and he did just what you did. You guys waited for time where I was alone and then approached me.
Yeah.
And he goes, I asked him, who's the one person that you can trust in this whole house? Absolutely to the death. And he goes, Bobby. And I was like, okay.
Really?
Bobby is loyal, but he's loyal to who he was loyal to, which is Bruno. So I said, he's like, I'm not sure if Bobby will do it. Bobby will go with the house. And I was like, that is the house. We just need Bobby's vote. And that will be the house. Do you know what I mean? Bobby will be the 5th vote. So I think he talked to Bobby because now Bobby wants to talk to Sarah.
Really? And try and convince Sarah?
I think so.
If Bobby comes to me and he says, B, we should get Zach out, or we should keep Godfrey, then I'll believe it.
Yeah.
But until I hear it out of his mouth, I won't believe it.
Yeah. Well, you're cuddle buddy with him, so maybe you can see where that goes. We have time.
He was like, He's like, let's make a deal. I won't put you on the block if you don't put me on the block next week. Do you know what I mean? He's like, I think
that's fine for you. But if I'm HOH, I'm putting him on the block.
No.
Yeah, you
fine.
cover yourself.
I don't care. No, I don't care.
Backdoor him.
But I'm just saying, that's as far as a game as he's talked with me.
But that's just one night of cuddling. So you guys, you know what I mean? Tonight, right? Think about it because I don't want to talk too much into it because so much can happen. I don't want JP to find out, obviously. And what if he stays? That screws up my game because...
Then we really have to go to the bat for you.
Yeah, but what I want to do is, as much as I want JP to stay, I can't have him stay.
It's bad, man. And the more that Godfrey did that, it really sent a message. And you're totally right. Godfrey should stay. And it's funny because these guys JP and Libby have been saying, Godfrey's been saying you're in Sarah's name, blah, blah, blah. But
no,
it's bullshit.
He's never been said.
Exactly.
No.
Bullshit.
And I talked to Bruno. I was like, have you ever even worked with Godfrey? He goes, honestly, we hang out, but we literally, he thinks he's with us, but he's not. So I was like, okay, so he's kind of floating. He goes, yeah. And then Godfrey made a point that he has come close to winning competitions. Where has JP been?
He hasn't.
So if Godfrey's been close to winning competitions, I know that we'll be safe.
Well, if he wins that comp, if he wins HOH, we know who he's going after.
He's going after Zach, but if he goes after me, I'm gonna punch him in the freaking face.
But, I'll punch him in the face.
No, but I told him I'll think about it. But
I won't actually punch him in the face.
No, but I'll tell him if we're all good to go, I'll let him know Wednesday morning, before voting starts. It's I'm gonna tell him, you have my vote. I'm just gonna tell him that.
Godfrey?
To Godfrey.
That he has your vote?
That he has my vote. The morning of. Before we even
don't tell him that you
No, I'm not gonna say anything
now.
I'm gonna let him campaign, do what his needs to do. But I the fact that Bruno mentioned the other names, being He's like, JP is working with Zach. Zach is working with Ashley. Ashley's possibly with Willow, but if not, definitely with Pilar, and Pilar's with Kevin. That's 5. And he's like, if we don't have Godfrey, we don't have the numbers. And then he's like, if we take the JP down, then that means Zach's next, and that whole group is gonna be lost without Zach.
They're way too powerful right now, and Zach is sitting way too comfortable.
Yeah, because he made deals with everybody.
He's making the exact same mistake G did.
Exactly.
He made deals with everybody.
He did, and he needs to be smart with that, because for me, like, you and Sarah are my number one priority to, like, I'm going to tell you guys everything. Bruno, I'm going to keep him because he has the other side, and you guys will get information because Bruno's worried about you guys.
He shouldn't be.
But
he's only worried because...
Not in that sense. You're least of his priorities, but you haven't talked, like, do you know what I mean?
Like, Bruno always says, like, I got you, you're my number one. Like, but he says that about everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Which is fine, like, but, like, my gut feeling is to trust Bruno. You and Sarah 100%. Bruno maybe like 60%. And JP is at 45.
JP is below.
Like,
he's way too. I don't know what he's thinking. I bet he's a lot
JP
smarter.
was the first person that told me about the pact.
I know, but
like that I respect. The fact that, like, as soon as I was alone for 1 second. 1 second, he's like, Sindy, they made a pact, and then someone came in and he walked off. And then as soon as he had alone time, he told me right away. He's like, Sindy, they made a pact to get you out, blah 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 blah. But then everybody told me about the pact. So I was like, okay, well, like, they all feel bad and blah blah blah, but that doesn't change.
No.
That whether or not I'm gonna be on the block next week if I don't win HOH. But, like, at least now I know that I can protect you and Sarah, and I know that you, Sarah, Bruno can protect me
you.
and Godfrey, and I know that Godfrey and Bruno will protect you guys because they need the numbers.
Yeah.
They need the numbers so badly.
Yeah.
And Bruno's the oldest guy here. He's gonna be worried.
It's funny because the moment we take out Zach out of the equation, it's like, who's going to, like, then what are all those people going to do? What's Ashley going to do? What's Pilar going to do? Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, Pilar's strong. She's been top 3 in every single competition.
She's strong.
So it's like,
She's
but
strong with Kevin too.
I want Zach, and then I want Bobby out, and then I want Willow, and I want Pilar, and then Kevin. But because the thing is, the next 2 evictees are not in jury. So I'd rather, like, have the floater who don't really know what.
Okay, wait, say, who do you want out first?
Zach. So this week, JP will be out, or Godfrey. Hopefully. And then hopefully Zach. And then I think the third person will be in jury.
So Willow?
No, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at least Bobby talks game, but he won't, like, I think he'll vote for the person that is playing the best game. I feel, in that sense. But the rest of them, that's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't know where Pilar, would she vote for game-wise, or is she going to vote for feelings? Like, who she was friends more, or same with
I
Ash.
think she'll vote for feelings. They based a lot of shit off emotion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But, I don't know. And the thing is, like, Ashley has yet to be on the block, right?
Yeah.
So I need to put her on the block.
Yeah.
Somehow. Like, if Zach doesn't go, I'm putting her and Zach up together. And then, like, that's going to tore them apart. Because what if he wins veto? He's going to be like, sorry, hon. Like, I have to take my son down, obviously.
Yeah. Well, what's he going to do? Use on her?
I don't know.
He's not.
He's
not using it on her. Like, and if she would expect him to do that, she'll be like, no, don't use it on me. Like, that's exactly what he wants.
But, like, we need to break up the couples.
Especially the combo you had now. Now it really has them thinking, like, this is a real relationship.
What?
Like, especially the combo you had with them the other day. Now it really has them thinking, like, this is a real relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Now they really, really are thinking with emotion and not thinking game.
And I want them to continue thinking that.
Yeah.
And I've been, like, I really like JP, so I'm going to, like, enjoy my time with him.
Yeah.
But, so everyone can see that, like, when it comes time to vote, they're not going to think that I voted against him, and they're just going to think that, like, I'm probably going to cry if JP leaves.
Really?
But it'll work in our favor.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be like, no, Sarah and freaking Brittnee comforted me. Like, there's no way they would do that to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I know who did it. You guys freaking, like, and then I'm going to blame Zach. I'm going to be like, you say you were so close to JP and you put him on the block and you said he was safe and now he's gone. How, what would you do that to? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna play it up.
Oh, yeah. Of course I'm going to play it up. Zach needs to grow. Like, he needs to pick a side. He can't play all sides.
He's playing all sides right now, and
Yeah,
it's not working.
And, like, the fact that Willow and Zach were in my social media conversation, that was worrying me. Like, why would they bring up?
Well, they're close, eh? Like, they're really close.
They say that now, but we'll see. But I don't care. They need to go.
Yeah.
And we know, but I want, like, now I need Godfrey to stay.
I know.
We need him as a number.
And he, like, the moment he came to me, he, like, put his argument out there. I was like, shit. You're right.
And the fact that he made it, like, see, like, the thing is, I wouldn't, like, I agree with what he was saying.
I thought I heard somebody coming.
I'm going to talk quickly, then leave. I agree with what Garfield was saying, but it wasn't until the moment that he publicly made it known that I was like, that is true. Because people would say it all the time. Oh, like, I'm going to target this person, then prove it. Prove they're going to target the person, make that move, and I trust you.
Yeah.
And he did that. He did exactly what I thought. And to me, I'm like, you already started to split the house. Like, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to work it to our favor.
You're
And I'm just
right.
going to hate Zach all next week. And then, like, oh, you can't compete for HOH. Like, you took away my JP. Like, this is your fault.
Yeah, that's going to be big. And it's really good that he can't compete for HOH because it will probably be a physical comp.
Yeah, definitely. But then I have a feeling that whoever is going to win HOH is going to be, it's probably a double eviction next week.
I feel like it is, but everybody's saying it's not. It only makes sense. And even then, everybody's saying there's going to be another double eviction plus
Actually, it might not be a double eviction because if next week is a double eviction, that means, like, let's say Garfield leaves, that means the next thing has to be a question because they have to do a live
Yeah, you're right.
HOH for us to then compete in veto and then for us to do voting that same day and then gone. So it can't be. So it would be the week after that's a double.
So,
Because then we'll
what do
do
you
a
think
physical.
this week?
This Wednesday coming up, I think it's a normal eviction. And we'll do HOH.
Or
Then
is it
another-
going to be Canada HOH?
Or Canada HOH.
Because that's what JP seems to think it might be, because that would protect you. Like, you're not back in this game just for the sake of being here for a week.
And like I hope Canada saw what I freaking did to get here. That they don't think like whatever. But I don't think Canada likes Willow and Canada doesn't like Zach right now.
Really? You think?
So
I feel like they like them.
nope. Like there's no way.
I feel like they're favorites though. Like I feel like if anybody was going to be a fan favorite, it would be Zach.
Nope.
Like playing the whole house.
It's how
Mr.
he's playing
QB.
it. Nobody likes a floater.
Yeah.
Like nobody likes a floater. If he would play a great game, if he was to one side and taking people out, but because he has all these alliances, or everyone like the fact
where
that
everyone goes
the
wrong.
fact that you know that he's working with other people, and the fact that I walked in and I can tell already, like I knew that like he needs to go.
Yeah.
And he was the last person to talk to me and the last person to even react to me being here. And when I stood here and told everyone about the story, he had like
no faith.
Yeah, he was like shocked that I was there. Everyone else was like smiling. What else? Johnny job? What? But Zach was like thinking.
Yeah, he was thinking like, how am I going to get Sindy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking to me. Yes.
He was on you like, like the moment you like went to any room, he was on you.
Yeah. But he has JP to report back to him, so JP's on me now.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
And JP, like we've been like so far we've been good, and like I did tell JP that Godfrey came up to me and pitched, and he's like, you know what, just tell Godfrey that you'll vote for him. I was like, oh, but I don't want to lie to him. And he goes, no, just do it. I was like, okay. I was like, but you're like you are.
That to us too.
I was like, you are a pawn, right? And he goes, yes. And I'm like, okay. So JP knows that I don't want him to go.
That's good.
But
that's
like,
great.
Yeah, like, ugh. This is like, it's such a struggle. Like, it's like.
I know, it's hard. It's exhausting.
It is.
But you're fucking killing it right now. This is smart.
You know, I have to.
Yeah.
Because like if I don't win HOH and there's no targets left, I am the target.
Oh, absolutely. Well, who's going to be the easiest person to put up on the block to whoever they want to target?
Me.
Because apparently
No, they're gonna backdoor
is
me.
Kevin is Bobby's target,
Yeah.
right? And for those guys, I think Kevin is the target, unless Zach. Like,
They might
now
put
that
Kevin and
Bruno's
me up
saying
together.
this, now that Bruno's saying this, like, is Zach going to be the target? Is he on their radar now?
I hope he is.
I don't know about Bobby. I don't know if Bobby.
But that's what I'm worried about. So I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait to see what Bobby says to Sarah.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 days. We have my birthday celebration.
Yeah, I know.
And then we have Tuesday night to kind of finalize. Because if Bobby tells Sarah yes, I'm gonna pull the 5 of you guys into a room. I'm gonna be like, there's no more walking. I'm like, go meet me in this room right now. I'm like, are we voting for Godfrey to stay? Let's confirm it right now, or confirm it Wednesday morning. I was like, let's do it right now. Let's do it and make sure it happens. And deny.
Yeah.
Because that's what screwed everyone. Like, I thought I had the votes this day when it was me and you, but it was because people were, like, they were all separated. I should have brought them all together in a room and just said,
This is what's
tell me
up.
right now in my face, or, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And JP was the one that told me that I was going.
Oh, really?
JP was the only person that told me that I was going.
Wow.
Nobody else gave me a straight answer.
I'm surprised because lately that's what they've been doing. Is being like, listen, like, yeah, I'm voting for you to go.
Yeah, but I was the second week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, JP told me after I was crying, after Godfrey flipping on me. And then Greg was like, oh, you probably already knew that you were going home and that's why you broke the camera. And I'm like, I do now.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah. So, like, for me, like, I want to trust JP, but I can't if he's working with Zach.
I know. Honestly.
Like, if Zach was gone, then JP, you'd be floating and he'll come in with us, but I can't.
Because he's smart. I
I
thought he
know.
was smarter than this.
But
Like, I
that's the
don't
thing,
understand what his plan is.
Like, I got encouragement before because they said the last 2 winners for Canada have been non-super fans.
Yeah. And I'm not a super fan.
And the people that have left are super fans.
Yeah.
Like, well, not me, but like Neha was a super fan, Greg was a super fan.
It's almost as though they know the game too much, that they're trying to think about too many different plays instead of coming in here with just like a clear mind, a clear read on people.
And then they're like, not Nene and Johnny, but like Greg, like making deals with everybody. And Zach was doing the same thing. And it's just like, you know what? I know you think you're protecting yourself when you make deals with everybody, but everybody is also doing the same thing.
You have to just show that you're loyal to like,
yeah,
like just this.
Like, I know
these
it messed
people.
up for Sarah and Johnny to put up Neha's name, but like that showed loyalty. But that to Neha, like, even though she got
out of respect for her,
yeah, she had the most worst deal, but that's huge for someone to know that I had the loyalty there.
Yeah.
To like help me, and that's what I need to know. And I know that with you and Sarah, like, I know 100%, like, I can trust you guys to the T.
I know.
To get these freaking.
I'm glad you feel that way because you know that, like, I feel the same way about you.
because like Bruno was like, yo, we could run the block with Brittnee, and I was like, and she was not once conniving or anything against me. She was
literally just sat there and like didn't say anything. I listened.
Yeah.
I listened to what other people said, but at the end of the day, they made their decision.
Yeah, they made their decision, and I understood. I sealed my own fate for what I did. Like,
had that not happened, it would have been a completely different story.
Oh yeah, Kevin would have been gone. 100%. But you know what? I have a second chance. I had 2 weeks off where I had a chance to rethink everything. Coming here, the house still isn't split, but I can see where it is.
It's divided.
It's divided, but not like.
No, but you can still see where it is. Mm-hmm. Like, we do a pretty good job of.
It's like the older versus the youngest. That's what
it is kind of, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
The young kids are
because of me
killing it right now.
Me, you, Sarah, Bobby, and Bruno all vote for Godfrey to stay. We're all the older people, and Godfrey's young.
You're right. That's true.
Like, that's what it's getting to.
And then it's left to Ashley, Peely, Kevin, Godfrey.
Like, yeah. But I think if I win HOH, I want to put Bobby and Willow on the block.
She's going to be a mess.
I don't care. Let her be a mess. And I'm going to tell her, I want you to win POV, your opposite pawn. I want you to take yourself down. Whether or not they leave, I don't care. Because I want Zach, Bobby, and Willow come. But if Willow brings her down, Zach's going up. If Bobby brings himself down, Zach's going up.
Yeah.
right? If they both stay, who cares? Then you guys fight. You guys deal with that. But I want Bobby more to go because he's a physical threat. And
Then we fight for the next HOH, and hopefully we can slowly pick them off.
Because we still have the numbers. But like Bruno, I don't know if he's worried, but like now that Greg is gone,
He has less worry with us than he does.
yeah. But the thing is with Greg being here before. Should I do my nails or act like I'm leaving?
Don't. Your nails are already done.
She's right. But yeah, because when Greg was here, Bruno had Greg as a protection because Greg was like loose cannon.
Everywhere.
And people just targeted him, and Bruno was like, "Yo, I'm not part of this." But I want to work with Bruno. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell him about us, because
Yeah, don't tell him.
yeah,
Because you just don't know yet.
He
We
was
gotta feel him
worried.
out
He was
still.
like, he's like, I don't know if Sarah's gonna do it, and I was like, well, what if I can convince Sarah? Like, I don't know if I can, but what if I can? He goes, if Sarah's up for it and you can get B, or maybe I can talk to B, like, I'm down. I was like, okay. But, oh my God, this is being so
I need him to.
This
I
would be
need
so
somebody
epic.
else other than like you to come to me, and I need them to be like.
Do you want me to tell Bruno to talk to you?
I
gonna
want
tell him.
Bobby.
Bobby. Okay.
If you can get Bobby, then I know.
worried
it's-
about Bobby too. So let's see what Bobby says to Sarah, and if that's confirmed, then Wednesday morning, we'll be like,
That would be such a shock. Like it sucks
by the
because
vote
JP is like
of 6.
he's good people, but
Oh my God, I'm gonna be so mad when he leaves.
I know you are. But you'll have us,
I know.
and
I know.
honestly, it'll be less of a distraction.
Yes. No, it's a good distraction. Microphone. Okay.
It's a good distraction, but these people aren't thinking right.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay.